This is chapter 13, I think, of the Zulkrul Prime adventure. The planet within the Omega Astria. We didn't do anything last week because typically we would have played without you, Andrew. But just in case, just in case this is the final episode of the Zulkrul Prime adventure, I just wanted everyone to be here. Probably isn't going to be knowing us. It's probably going to be 5 to 6 more sessions because you guys love this planet so much. But last time, you guys arrived at the ancient ruins of the crashed orc warship, the Vesta. It is a refuge for the orcs of Zulkrul Prime, but in recent days there had been pockets of undead and zombies that had been spotted coming from that direction. So when a horde attacked the city, you guys set out on an adventure, partly to save the city, but also to steal the gem that a group of witches had, so you could bring it back to a different witch, so that they could get you a ride off the planet. It's been 12 long sessions. Lots of stuff has happened. After a violent encounter with some orcs at the ship and discovering the whereabouts of some old friends, Maddie Winters, the engineer, and Jamal, the leader of the Diamond Knights, the party went down into the main hangar bay of the Vesta, which had now been turned into some sort of chamber room. 3 orcs and 2 members of the Diamond Knights that had... there was like 4 extra Diamond Knights that had went to the Vesta at one point. They have been missing, but now seemingly half of them have been found. And they were performing some sort of ritual. You guys came up with a plan, sprung an attack. Eventually you prevailed, but not without a little trouble. Some of the orcs escaped, or at least one of them did. Cock, the mystic. You spent 2 rounds going through your spiritual journey. And Devon the medic was having some issues with his past as ethereal ghost orcs that no one else could see began attacking him and eventually knocked him down. Yes, in the shadows. You guys managed to subdue 2 of the Diamond Knights and hid the glowing blue orb that was in the middle of the chamber. And that is where we will start today. So, you guys are in this 50-foot by 100-foot large hangar bay, metal all around. There's these various stone pillars that the orcs were pushing. They were pushing into some sort of formation. There's also a large metal crate, which is where the glowing orb is, and it looks very similar to the ones you saw outside the Vesta on the Instabird tracks. You have these 2 Diamond Knights, a female that was referred to as Drekka with the ginger hair, a female dwarf, and Elmond or Almond, who is a drow man. They both wear Diamond Knight attire, this sort of blue leather armor, and they're sort of sat back to back on the ground in this chamber area, hands tied behind their backs. I think as we ended, Cock had just healed Devon back to life, gave him 5 HP, and he was being held in the arms of Jamal, his fellow orc. So, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to look around the room to see if there's any other exits besides the one we came in.
Okay. You can do an investigation check.
When will I be able to use my perception?
Yeah, I mean, you can use perception if you'd like to. Murketh, the leader of the orcs of the Vesta, is also here as well. And he is being spoken to, or at least listening to the other orc that was moving the pillars. The only other exit you could perceive, besides the door you came into, is you sort of noticed it last time. The pedestal in the middle of the room that was holding the glowy orb, it looks like it can indent into the ground, and you think maybe there would be a way further down, but you're not sure.
An elevator. Or a staircase. I guess I spread the news amongst the party as we sort of gathered.
Okay, and I think
tie up the prisoners.
Yeah, you tied him up last time. I believe Reinhardt was pointing a pistol that he got at the at the two of them, just sort of watching them while he smokes a cigarette. Also, a note, Cock, you should now have the plasma cannon in your inventory. Basically, the way it works is it's a very powerful weapon. So you can fire 2 rounds per turn, doing D10 damage. However, once you fire 4 shots, so 2 rounds of firing, you have to reload, and it does have ammo. It's currently unloaded, so you'll have to load it. I give you 10 rounds, and then it takes an action. It will take your action to reload the gun, but it's a very powerful weapon. It's basically like a laser shotgun, but it's like massive.
I will actually become Blastoise now.
Okay. But yeah, Jamal holds Devon in his arms, back near the doorway, and just, I don't know, holds him like his son is being nursed back to life or something.
I'm gonna look at the orb as well.
Okay, so you head back towards the crate.
Seeing that Reinhardt has the prisoners tied up. The orcs aren't tied up, right? Just the Diamond Knights?
Yeah, just the Diamond Knights.
Alright, I guess I approach the head orc. Malkith?
Murkith.
And I'm like, so what were you and your boys getting the room ready for?
Before I answer any questions, I need to know what your intentions are with this place.
Stop the witches.
Give me a persuasion roll. I assume you're not lying.
No, an 8. Not great.
He says, the room below us, there are various passages throughout the lower area of Zokor Prime. However, one of them holds the witches, and they have been tasking us with... He points towards the crate, preparing various packages of undead soldiers.
And how do you get the soldiers to them?
Further back towards the way you came, we have a way of getting the packages to the city without being noticed. We put them in the section of which the target has requested, and then they do the rest.
Gotcha.
We are not proud of the decisions that have happened, but we thought we were doing what was best for the orcs, and then next thing we knew, we had no control anymore.
It's like the Germans.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know them either. I sort of nod at him, and I want to go investigate the pillars to try to figure out why they were moving them.
Okay.
I can do that in the background while other people...
Yeah. You wanted to go get the orb, right, Cock?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say, since we're not in, like, the midst of combat, you can pretty easily climb back in, grab it, climb out, sort of thing.
Huzzah!
There is a loud bang as your door bangs up against the metal crate, but other than that...
Pardon me.
Murkith, as this is happening, heads towards Jamal and Devon, and the other orc follows him.
I'll walk back to the group. Hey guys, I got the ball.
Maddie Winters begins wiping down the rifle that she was given as combat is now over. The female dwarf, Diamond Knight Dreka, is like, "Are you people gonna do anything?" It echoes, "Anything? Anything? Anything?"
Wombat!
Ooh, yes.
Sorry.
Did I notice the pillar able to to push into the floor, or no?
I described it to the group. So.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go dick around with the pillar.
The
Pedestal.
The pedestal in the middle? Okay. So you walk up to the crate, you walk all the way back to the group, and then you walk back. Okay, perfect.
I had to declare that I had the ball going.
Right. Possession is mine. All right, you walk up towards the pedestal. It's just this stone. The room you think is all, like the floor is all metal, but this area that you're in right here has been carved into the metal, and there's this like dark grayish stone, but not like natural. It's like it looks metal if you weren't paying attention. And yeah, this sort of pedestal comes up out of the ground, but there's this line around it that looks like it could be pushed in somehow. The pedestal itself. And then you see the metal on top of which the orb was resting on. Murkith approaches Jamal and says, "I'm sorry for how they treated you, Jamal. This was not how I wanted things to go, but when the witches arrived, we ran out of choices." He looks up. Jamal looks up. "You had an impossible situation, Murkith. We have the same voice.
Oh, they're twins!
But for now, you must answer for what you've done. I understand. There's a transport vessel outside of the Vesta. Take your men there, and I will speak to you when we are done." Murkith bows his head. "Once again, I am sorry." And they begin walking out of the room.
There was always the final choice. Okay.
Death.
No, I just imply it. I don't say anything.
Death for the infidels.
Jamal will look towards Devon and say, "Are you okay to stand, friend?"
Yes.
Alright, he helps you get up, dusts off your jacket a bit, and you guys all gather. Maddie Winters leans up against one of the statues in the corners of the room, just continues cleaning her gun, looking through it. There isn't a scope on it, so I don't know what she's looking. But
Just looking down the barrel, it's
yeah.
exploded.
She shoots herself just for fun.
The barrel.
You guys sort of stand near the other two tied up. What would you
I'm
like to do?
furiously pressing on the pedestal.
Shall we put the two in the crate?
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Sell them at the local slave market?
Steal them in there.
Get a good penny worth.
Oh, I got half of it.
Dreka says, hold on. We surrendered. You can't just put us in a crate."
How do we know you won't just escape when we've turned our backs and try to stab us in them?
I have an idea. Dig a giant hole, put the crate in the hole, put them in the crate, and then bury the crate.
We're not going to bury them alive.
Oh.
Damn it.
I suppose we could drag them back to the prison cells and lock them in them. That would waste precious time.
We could do that.
Jamal will say, "If you'd like, I can watch over my former allies here."
Thank you, Jamal.
I think one of you... Oh yeah, someone gave him a pistol. Or no,
I did.
I think Reinhardt now has that pistol. He takes out the javelin and just points it in their direction.
Better run away. They
I
get
don't
shit
think we
about.
can bury them.
Reinhardt really wants to bury them.
God!
Can I do the investigation I was going to do on the pillars?
Mm-hmm.
7.
I mean, they were pushing them onto these sort of like carved out circles on the ground, but you're not sure what they do.
I turned to Cock and Devon. That's the two more magically inclined of the group. Do your arcanic senses sense anything odd about this ritual chamber?
You guys hear a voice say, "Mine does!" And you're instantly reminded of the book you'd tied to one of Cock's arms.
Oh, yes, he is the key. I forgot about that. Thank you, Dylan. I turn to Xanath. I'm like, oh, yes, Xanath, my friend.
I don't have eyes or a nose, but I can sense what room I'm in, and I'm happy to be back.
What do you sense, my friend?
Okay, well, what we need to do is we need to push the rest of the pillars into position. How many are left? You can say 2.
Dos. Equus. No, I'm kidding. 2.
He's like, I know certain languages, not those. Okay, then the next step is we need a power source.
Someone's soul? Blood? What type?
Not this ball.
Those
Absolutely.
people were playing the berry.
Oh, nope. Okay, he's got a ball. Perfect. There should be some sort of item inside the ball that has a magical energy. Do you think there's one in there?
Well, it
Yes,
looks
this looks
very
like a very magical ball.
also looks like the same things that power the Amtrak.
Oh, I don't know what that is either. I
Skybird?
know what I know really well, and I don't know other things.
The Skybird?
Oh, the Instabird.
The ball looks
Instabird.
really tasty, if that helps.
Okay, don't eat it.
Oh, okay.
Usually the item inside is very powerful and very expensive, and either way, it would be bad if you ate it.
Enough to purchase a ship?
Oh, potentially. Depends on what kind of item these witches have.
So what happens when we put all the pillars in the pillar holes and then power the people? Woo!
What it will require is the magic of a being that has been attached to the knowledge. And he starts licking his lips. That would be me.
Yes. Or a magical librarian.
I start licking my lips too.
I mean, you can also lick your lips, but I don't know how much that will do.
Wait, there's a mouth on this book and no eyes?
Talking, yes.
Yeah, there's no eyes.
The book has a tongue.
I thought it was just like a magical book that voices were coming out, not like a fucking mouth.
No,
there
there
was
is
a mouth on
a
the front
real
of the book.
human's mouth that has been sewn to the front of this demonic book.
Dang, I let that thing be in my backpack?
I almost died.
Licking all my stuff.
My bad.
You may have lost a few rations while I was in there. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Are there any witches in this room?
In this room, probably not.
Who are those other 2 people that were talking?
Diamond Knights?
Can you pull me in their direction?
Yes.
Cock's elbow shifts.
Just walk over to them. Hello.
Hey, you guys wouldn't happen to know where the other witches are, would you?
Oh, I know what one of them is.
We were told they were under the pedestal. Theoretically.
Yeah, the drow man nods. They are below us. Oh. Okay. Typically when I've done this in the past, there are other books like me, but hopefully I'll be enough.
You better be.
I'll tear a couple pages out, motherfucker. Okay,
Good
so
work.
I'll fold your pages.
what would you guys like to do?
Get to moving the pillars, I guess.
All right, who wants to move them?
Cock.
Cock
I
up
have-
some of them.
I have -1 strength.
I have 0 strength.
Yes, I will get to moving some pillars.
All right, give me a athletics roll, baby.
That's a 23.
All right, so you move up to the first pillar. You
Made the
begin
right choice.
pushing it towards the nearest circle carved out on the ground. He scrapes across the ground. By yourself, it's a bit tougher, but you still manage to get it. At a certain point, when you head over to the next pillar, Jamal just helps, so you don't need to roll. He helps you push it into place. Once that happens, once all the pillars are pushed onto their desired circles, there are these like tiny little crystals that shoot out of the top. Since these pillars are about 7 feet tall, it's hard to see them. But I believe one of you is like 6'5" or something.
I am.
Yeah, so you can see these tiny little crystals that shoot out, and they all shoot these direct line beams onto the orb in the middle, and the statues all around slide so that they're lined up with the triangles that are on the floor. And there's like not even like a track for them. They just shift on the ground.
Magic.
The female dwarf Diamond Knight Drekka. I gotta just call them by their names because I list every fucking word to describe them before I say their name. She just starts laughing. And then Xanath is like, "What the hell is that sound?"
The laughter of the insane.
She says, "You don't know what you're getting yourself into, you bloody idiots! You signed up for the wrong rodeo."
I didn't sign up for a rodeo.
I signed up for a tournament.
Exactly.
Well, you're gonna get a fight, that's for sure.
Ooh. We're gonna fight the book? How about he?
Time to fold new pages.
Xanath says, "Okay, bring me towards the powerful item in the middle." Hello?
Doc, you're the one with the bug.
Are we moving? I can't tell.
Perhaps.
He's moving
Yeah,
so slowly.
Okay, again, usually when I do this, there's other books with me, so, just, if you see me being, like, consumed by the power, please don't let it take me. And so you sort of motion your severed arm in that direction towards the powerful orb in the middle, and you can see now the light is getting brighter and almost pulsing a bit as this energy, and as it gets closer, you just hear, and you can see what he was talking about. This energy starts flowing around him, and you can see like the leather of his bindings starts to wither away. And he's like, "Oh, I can feel it!" And the pedestal in the middle begins to shake as it lowers into the ground. You guys might want to get on this thing.
I get on.
All right, you guys start sprinting towards the pedestal. Jamal just salutes
I
you.
pull 260 feet per second.
As it starts lowering, and Cock, you're really the light is so bright. You're the only one that can really see Xanath in the middle, and you just hear like, "Oh, oh God!" as you hear him screaming. But the pulsing is too loud for everyone else. You just, and you can feel the pedestal. Now it's going faster and faster, falling, and then.
Did Maddie come with us, or did she stay behind?
You didn't see her come with you. The light dissipates. You can see the hole at the top with the light shining in, and then it just closes somehow. Cock, the severed hand that you were holding out with Xanath on it has been basically evaporated in half, and you can see the flesh, like dry blood and stuff, and the bone has been torn, and Xanath is no longer there.
Xanath, my friend, do you remember your sacrifice?
Yeah, not really.
Or is he on the floor? I look at the
guys,
floor.
I'm not here, please.
You look around. You don't see him. What you do see, though, is a sort of mossy area like a cave, but the walls are bricked. So clearly this was designed by someone. But there's like various corners where like a hole opens up leading into an actual cave. Kind of similar in design to where you met the gnomes originally, but this is underground.
It's a huge amount of effort that they put into an elevator.
No, they could have just built a ladder or something.
Alright, let's go!
There's 4 corners, and each corner leads to a different cave.
Yeah, but there's an actual door if you want to.
I'd like to approach the door and listen.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Woo! It's working! I'm finally being able to use my second best stat. Third best, I guess, technically. Nat 20. So 25.
How do I ask this without giving away
The answer.
What languages do you guys speak?
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish.
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Gnomish, Infernal, Orc, Turtle, Undercommon.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ. Okay. The above the stone door that Set is approaching, Cock, you can see a wooden sign, but it's been so covered in sort of dust and these blue vines over the years that's really covered up. But you can just make out that you think it says welcome to something, and then Set puts his ear up to the door, and you can immediately hear a voice. You hear a very high-pitched voice say,
I don't know, man.
and he's like, you hear another voice say, yes, you do.
I don't know. I don't think the rates you're charging are very fair. I dig with my tiny hands all day. There's only so much I can get.
Guess you'll have to find another way to get rid of them then. I should also say that the language that the sign was written in was Gnomish.
I will go up to the sign and try to scratch off whatever is on. No, scratch off the dirt or something to try to find out what it says.
Okay, sleight of hand.
19.
All right, you clear off the sign, reaching up above where Set is listening in, and it says, "Welcome to Glumphaven."
Lumphaven.
Hey guys, it's Glumphaven.
I should also say that back where you guys originally entered this room, you can see the pedestal is still there. However, the ball in the middle, you think you can see something inside, but it is not glowing anymore.
Can I break it open?
Okay, how do you want to do that?
I shoot the ball.
With my
Make a
claws, I
lot of
guess.
noise.
Do that like cat thing you see in movies and stuff, where they like cut a circle in the glass and then push it in.
The Puss in Boots circle in the glass, licks his paw, pulls it out.
Exactly.
Sure. What kind of roll would that be, though?
Sleight of hand.
Probably sleight of hand.
13.
All right, you begin carving a hole, but you can tell this thing is much stronger than you expected. This sort of metal orb, and it doesn't do anything. There's just a scratch.
That makes sense. My claws do 1d4 minus 1 damage. The most damage I can do is a 3, and the least is a 0. I guess I just pick up the orb and put it in my bag for now. Then.
Okay, it's pretty big. It won't fit in your bag.
Okay.
You can carry it though if you want.
Open the door, roll it in.
Flashbang!
Could me and Cock like work together to like silently try to chisel this thing out? His strength and my dex.
If you can feasibly come up with a way that would happen silently, then yes.
The main way I can think of is I do the claw thing, but this time he puts his strength on my arm and like forces my claw further into
His arm in half.
it. But yeah, that would snap my arm in half.
I mean, I have claws, so I could try to do it.
Yeah, you try.
As they're coming up with a plan, what are Reinhardt and Devon doing?
I'm just looking at them, and then I just walk up to one of the walls and just sit down. I'm just like, oh god,
Right,
this is my crew.
You sit down.
We're a professional crew.
I pull out the thieves book app. Is that what we called it?
The
Thieves Code app.
Thieves Code, yeah, app, yeah.
I'm like, let's see, a specialist who could break into this stealthily on the
I can
cheap.
get here soon. Just pops in. Hello.
Do I
It's one of
find
the gnomes.
as I like flip through it? Do I find that gnome who just randomly shows up everywhere in the thieves code?
Roll me a D100.
With a D10 as well.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. 82.
No, you don't.
I got a 17 for my sleight of hand as well.
Okay, but what act are you doing?
He also has claws, so he's
I'm
doing
like-
what I did.
I'm like jackhammering. Oh, jackhammering the orb with my claws. Boom.
Okay.
One arm,
So you're just trying to shatter the orb, basically.
pretty much.
Okay. It shatters. As you slam your claws into it. And you can see a small little item fall onto the ground.
I pick it up.
Okay. Arcana check.
Yes, I don't. This better be the best nat 1 I've ever gotten. That's not what I meant to say, but let's go with it. Nat 20.
You don't know how you know, but you're pretty goddamn sure that this is the jewel you were sent here to get.
I pull out my app and I look at the job description matching the image of the jewel she has. I'm like,
You scroll down a tiny bit, you haven't scrolled down in the job yet, and you see a picture of it, and it looks exactly the same.
Does it have
hey
any-
guys, I found what we came for. I whisper because there's a fucking door.
Just yell.
People on the
Oh.
other side.
Let's go! I say as I'm like picking up all the shards of glass and putting them in bed.
You fuck-
I have my bag of 1,000 ball bearings. He has his bag of 1,000 shards of glass.
Perfect.
Could probably rip the bag. That's a terrible bag.
A plastic grocery bag I got.
I could just smack someone in the face with it and they kill him instantly.
The idea of you having a plastic grocery bag full of broken glass is so funny.
I gathered the party up. I'm like, well, so we found the jewel we came to steal. So it appears the portal is still open, most likely, because we didn't close it, which means zombies are still happening. We haven't dealt with the witches either. But I checked my job description. I was literally hired to just steal the jewel. So we could leave. Or we could deal with the zombie situation.
I think dealing with the zombies would be fun because they probably have some stuff in there that we could take. And I like taking things from people.
I really
we could get
understand.
a lot of, probably have some gold in there.
Exactly.
Some moolah.
This is where
They
my
have money. We have to stop them from having money by taking it.
We have to stop them from being rich so we can be rich.
Yeah.
This is where my inner rogue shines. It's like, I completely get where you're coming from.
Also, this is a gnomish city, I think, town area.
A
I
Nova
turn
City town area.
That's
I
a
turn-
trademark
I love those places.
I asked Devon what his opinion is. Do we head back or do we challenge the witches to end the apocalypse?
You got it.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
We got the okay, let's go!
He's the last. He's the okay. We have to do what he says.
To see which tunnel I sprint off into. I got a 1. Is 1 the door, Dylan, or is 1 of the tunnels?
Okay, so you guys are in your like football huddle. You're
Yes.
like, all right, let's go. You guys turn to run in a direction, and as that happens, you see the door open. And
Hide.
you all turn and
Bonus action
immediately.
re-hide. Hide.
Hey,
All right,
hey
you can
there.
roll to hide.
12. No, 10, actually.
You dash into one of the corners to hide in the shadows. The rest of you, the 3 of you, you see what looks to be a man in like a full fancy suit with a fedora on his head. He's got like circular sunglasses and a cigar in his mouth, and he holds like a pimp cane. But as he enters the room and he sort of stumbles in with this like immense limp in his legs, you realize that the man in front of you is a zombie.
I go to punch him in the face.
Okay. All right, roll to attack.
16.
Okay, that hits. Roll for damage with your punch.
My 1d4. This one. 7 damage.
All right, so this is what happens. The door opens. He walks in. Fucking Reinhardt just slugs him in the face, and you punch him so hard that his head spins all the way around like 10 times, and then reattaches to his neck. Well, shit! Who the hell are you people? And he's gonna swing at you with his cane.
Are we in combat? Do we need to roll initiative?
I assume a 12 doesn't hit you.
No, it does not.
All right, so he swings his cane. Get away from me!
I'm gonna hit him with my shocking grasp.
Okay, roll initiative.
We could have solved this peacefully.
Set. What would you like to do? I assume just hide.
Is there a map, or is this
Nope.
theater of the mind? I guess I step out of the shadows. And then I'm gonna try to calm things down. My friend, sorry for my companion's reaction. We weren't expecting anyone to come out of the door. We're just down here exploring this fascinating planet. We can both forget we saw each other and be on our way.
Persuasion roll. Deception roll, actually.
And
Okay, deception, which
know
I
what
think
this
I'm also
means,
pretty
though?
good at. I got the same bonus for both, so it doesn't really matter. But 22.
He says, well, of course, we love having people come through here, however... Sorry, I'm confused as how you guys got into this room exactly. Please don't punch me, asshole.
apologies, I have bad memories of zombies.
Most people do. Okay, we can exit combat.
22 deception. Do it. Boom.
Hearing talking, I come running back from the
Yeah, I forgot. Yes, you tried to... Basically what happened is Cock ran into the corner, tried to shove his way through one of the tiny little holes, but his shell got stuck, so he's just running in place trying to get through the hole, and then just decided to come back.
It's not even a shell, it was the door.
Yeah.
There's a massive slam in the corner. Come on, let me in.
What the hell are you people doing in here, anyway?
Can I do a perception or insight check? I know this dude's a zombie, so he's like 90% on the witch's side. But can I just see if he is?
I came for the Eyes Wide Shut party. I have an invitation.
Deception check.
Would mine be investigation?
Insight. Yeah.
13?
Okay. He doesn't have anything on him that would indicate that he is with the witches, but also, like, I mean, other than the fact that he's a zombie, but, like, he just... None of the other zombies you've interacted with, actually, I don't know if you have... Oh, no, you have in the marketplace. None of them have talked. None of them have seemed like they were aware of what was going on around them outside of combat. This is a very strange creature you've stumbled upon. It's basically just a normal person other than the fact that they're undead, with like flesh coming off of them and stuff. He's dressed more like a salesman than he is like a warrior in any way.
Are you perchance a merchant, my dear friend?
In a way, that's actually what I was gonna say to you. What did you get on deception, Cock?
I got a 19.
Damn.
He points over to you. Well, the party's on in a few hours, but in the meantime, you lot are gonna want to get out of here.
And why is that?
Well, let's just say I got another sale coming through, and I wouldn't want you to get in the way of the crossfire. It's very dangerous, the sort of paraphernalia I sell.
Oh. And what perchance do you sell?
Oh, you're gonna have to buy me a drink before I tell you that easily.
Well, I have drink right here.
Exactly.
The
Dude brought a keg of alcohol just for this one reason. Let's do it.
Is it blood?
Pour up, boy. Do you want blood?
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to say it around the living, but I mean where I come from.
Shrimp
You got some
or...
arms.
No, I shouldn't. Not right before a sell. No. I need to
You
get
got
my negotiation brain going.
You got some arms to spare, don't you?
I do. I comically pull one of my arms off and say I can give you a hand.
Roll persuasion roll.
Can I help?
Sure.
All right, Andrew, roll with advantage.
Yay! My persuasion is +5. This will be good.
Yes.
24.
You can see he starts biting his lower lip like a fuckboy as he looks at this arm. Oh, who would I be if I turned down a totally not fresh dead arm? All right, bring it here. He limps over towards you. He grabs it. He starts eating it, basically meat off the bone. He starts swallowing the bone too,
Hey, yo.
until eventually there's just like a hand in his mouth, and he pushes one of the fingers down and just swallows the whole thing. That's good stuff. He looks over towards the pedestal in the room. Oh shit. You guys didn't tell me you came down with one of those things.
Is that important?
Well, you used up all the energy. How'd you even get down here? He limps over towards it. Ugh. He starts tapping it with his cane. Where's the fucking power source? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're already late on the last shipment. How you do this?
Terribly.
I was hungry.
Who are you people?
You people.
Yeah.
People, that is very.
People for hire.
I thought you were travelers looking around. What?
People can
Well,
both
I'm
be
a
traveling
traveler.
and also be for hire.
They're
not mutually exclusive.
Perform at the Eyes Wide Shut party.
Exactly.
Please, I only have one ear. Don't talk to me at the same time. I got hungry and ate the other one.
Oh. I was it good?
Anyway, can I help you guys with something? Why are you still here? I told you to leave.
You said you were a merchant, and I was wondering what you sold.
Oh, I'll be honest.
Fed you an arm.
That's true. Okay. This is awkward, alright? I don't like saying this, but, I sell my people.
Zombies are
Slavery, let's go.
what you were before you became a zombie.
Look, I know it's a bit frowned upon in the living world, but a zombie's gotta make a living, you know? Anyway, you guys should really leave.
Why? Are your clients a little dangerous? A little aggravated easily?
Well, no, the people I sell it to are pussies. It's what I sell that's dangerous.
Oh, you're gonna bring a bunch of zombies in here, and we should.
Yeah, now I gotta find a new power source for this goddamn thing. The one we had was supposed to Oh, you didn't do the ritual with one book, did you?
Actually, it's
Probably.
0 books now.
Oh my god! Amateurs! Are you even witches?
None of us are female, so
I'm an
even if we
orgy connoisseur.
Even if we were, we would be wizards, not witches.
That's sexist. How dare you?
No, it's
I'm
the
sexy
correct
inside.
terminology, my friend.
Regardless.
So how much are these these people selling
You're not-
for?
We're not
Theoretically, of course.
buying a zombie.
Well, it's a soul for a soul. Yeah. Again, if I sold one to you, you'd have to give up one of your friends or maybe yourself, and then your soul's mine, so I get to do what I want with you.
Actually,
You guys begin to hear moaning and groaning noises along with footsteps farther down the hallway.
oh, that has to be the party. I'll look in that direction.
We should probably leave. The zombie horde is coming, my friend.
Ah, yes, there's my cell of the day. You guys wouldn't happen to have
How
any...
many are there?
Oh, that should be about 50 of them. You guys wouldn't happen to have any magical items I could use, do you?
No.
Or the orgy?
No, for the pedestal, obviously.
Oh,
I have a computer.
You know how much energy it takes to travel like 500,000 feet in a second?
well, that was a lot longer of an elevator.
I could probably
than I
do it in
thought
an hour.
Oh, well, okay, that is impressive.
Have you seen him in his Crocs? It's astounding.
The moaning and groaning gets louder.
Which direction is that coming from, Dylan?
You like some?
That's
vomit?
coming from the main doorway.
Where
one
the
that he
gnome,
came through?
like the gnome haven, Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my door and put it across the door.
2 doors.
That door.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just puts it in front.
If you guys,
The door. All right.
if you guys are gonna escape, God.
If you could, how many arms you got, Andrew?
You can hear it.
What?
How many arms do you have that you'd be willing to part ways with?
I have. Well, I had 6 and he ate one of them, so I have 5 left.
How many are you willing to part ways with?
I can get more arms.
All right, my friend, you are a man of business, and I have a business proposition for you. We have 5 arms to give you, and in return, you'll tell us which direction the witches are.
You like
Interesting.
chicken?
Persuasion roll.
Can I get help
better
from
not
Andrew
hold it.
since they're his arms?
Sure. He's like showing them off as you say this. He's like doing little sexy
My
gestures.
noodles chicken again.
I got a 10.
So you do know about the witches, huh?
You just
Man.
asked.
We
the
used
fuck
one of their
we
books to
were
get
even
down here.
witches. Are you dense?
And you said no.
Well, yeah, but you said witches first. So even if we didn't know about witches, we'd know about them now.
Well, he said specific witches.
No, I didn't. I just said which way the witches are.
Right, which indicates that there are other witches. I thought you guys were the witches.
Do we look like witches?
You use
Don't
the
even know
fucking...
who you're going to?
Have you never met? Have you ever met your buyer before?
Have you even received any money for the things you're selling?
What are you talking about? Every time I've done this transaction, it's been with orcs.
Yeah, they're not the ones buying from you.
Well, they're the ones that accept the purchase.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, they're not coming.
Clearly. You know what? I'm starting to think I should just let these zombies eat you guys.
Maybe I should eat you.
Try it.
Ooh, 50 zombies, 1 thunderclap. I wonder how many rolls we have to do. I'm sorry.
Where are
Well-
the orcs then?
We killed them. And
You know, kill all of them. Most of them.
so you've been accepting payment from orcs who had already been branded as slaves to a different master.
Yeah, I mean, technically the guy that hired me, he probably knows of the witches you speak of, but,
And who would be that guy?
well, Trust me, these are people you don't want to mess with, alright? Just...
I flash him the thieves' code.
You flash him. Ah! Put your penis away.
I am the type.
I might try to bite at it.
Actually, this might be a perfect opportunity for me to use Thieves' Cant. Might not actually work, but let's try it. So I use Thieves' Cant to essentially say that I am one of the dangerous people that you don't want to mess with, and you can handle this.
Alright, fine. I am the undead salesman named Famish. I was sent to the mortal plane by Vorsath, and I'm supposed to be in the Damdree, but I'm not, alright? I get to walk amongst you people. This is my job, okay? And I would prefer it if you didn't ruin everything for me. I'm trying to be nice, letting you guys run, but apparently you refuse to do so, so now we've put in this situation.
Can we... I mean, not like him, but you...
You guys are more annoying than the gnomes.
Can we actually fit through any of the other entrances to this cave?
Yeah, I mean, three of you could. Cock would not be able to.
So we either stay here and die to the zombies, or we fight. Our only option is to fight through the zombies, because we have to go through the other door that they're coming from.
Yes, that is your only option now, because you refused to exit through the doorway, which was clear about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I see. We took too long. My
Look. How about this? I'll talk to the zombies. See if I can get them to not attack you for now. And you guys try to sneak past, okay? I just don't want any trouble. I already got a limp.
Quickly. Football huddle. Quickly, go.
What if I go and walk by?
Should we sneak past them, or should we just, if this is the dude selling the zombies to the witches, should we just deal with the zombie situation?
I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Maybe we could just kill the witch.
Okay. We'll accept your offer.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was fast. It's the fastest thing you've done since I met you.
Punch you in the face.
True.
Seen how fast I pooped down the hallway.
He sort of walks up towards Set and Cock. Do the other two talk, or?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. He slowly walks by. He slowly limps past you all. Back down the hallway. Just, give me a minute.
You want another arm?
Away. He limps away.
Oh, fuck you too. I say, you giving him the middle finger with the arm.
But yeah, you guys are currently alone in the room. If there's anything you'd like to do in this moment.
I'm gonna load my plasma cannon.
All right. You can load
I'm gonna
shots.
prepare my shocking grasp. For when if the zombies do come in, I'm gonna grab one, see if it hits all of them.
I'm gonna pull out my disguise kit and disguise myself as a zombie.
Oh, well, isn't that just convenient?
No, it takes a while. I can't do that in 5 minutes.
I was gonna say.
I guess we hide. I hide.
Ooh, let's all hide behind that door. In one of the corners. He just walks in, he comes back in, he's just like, wait, where'd they go?
Yeah, where'd they all go? That door wasn't here before.
Okay. Everyone roll stealth.
Yay, they didn't fail me now. 27.
The only times I've actually...
24.
I got an 18 for stealth.
Not 20.
Yes, my dude vanishes.
Okay, you all hide in the corner. About 2 minutes later, you hear once again the pitter-patter of feet speedily walking or limping back towards you. And then you hear, okay, quickly, one of you, give me a magical item.
I don't think any of us have magical items.
Does vomit testicles work?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't have any magic items. I gave mine to Aldrin when he grew up. So
I missed my cloak.
I pull out Aldrin's scale. Does it count as a magical item?
Ugh, what the hell is that?
Someone's part of someone's body, my man.
Not the kind of body parts I like.
Okay, I put it away. I think Devon is the only person with his broom, but I'm not gonna make a decision for him.
He's broom guy for a reason.
Okay, take it. I don't care. Why he's not. Room guy's over.
We have a broom.
Okay,
Up with it.
Devon holds out the broom. The zombie takes it, heads over towards the pedestal, places it on the pedestal, and says, "Okay, guys, just continue hiding in that corner really well."
Weirdly well.
He gives you guys a thumbs up, and then about 2 minutes after that, you start to hear get louder and louder until eventually the room begins filling with these hundreds of zombies. And he's like, "All right, everybody, come on, everyone fill the room. Let's go, let's go."
There was 50.
And then about 20 at a time, these undead start stepping onto the pedestal, and then the pedestal shoots up into the sky. Some time goes by, you continue to hear the undead in the room, and then the pedestal comes back down.
Shit. We left Jamal, Maddie, and the two prisoners up there, and a bunch of zombies just appeared.
All right, 20 more. Come on, everybody. 20 more zombies get on the pedestal,
Actually, Dylan is coughing.
and then the pedestal shoots back up into the sky.
Did we just kill our companions last time?
I'm sure they're fine.
And then, this process goes on for another 30 seconds as he continues to do this. And then eventually the room is empty and the pedestal comes back down. Ah! Alright, you can come out. Get out of here, folks.
Hey.
Oh,
You said there was 50 zombies.
I may have miscounted, okay? We failed on the last purchase of the undead, so now we gotta do it again, okay? It happens, alright?
Perchance were there like 4 people just waiting up there?
Nah.
It was empty?
You didn't see any non-zombies up there.
No, the orcs went up there. Usually they're right there to make the purchase, but they'll probably have another lunch break and they'll come back when they're ready.
Of course. Alright, sounds
okay.
good. I throw an arm at him, yell toodaloo, and then run through the door.
His head spins around again, he falls over. Alright, you guys exit through the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay. What you guys head down the hallway through the door. This is, while it's in similar design to the last gnome kingdom you were in, this one is much better lit, as there are torches all along the walls. These are like cave hallways, but clearly better taken care of. You assume that probably it has something to do with the fact that there are other people other than gnomes down here, as gnomes themselves, especially cave gnomes, can see in the dark. More civilized folk cannot. But yeah,
calling
you
on
can,
civilized?
you continue to travel through the hallway till eventually you enter into another area, which looks to be... This is a smaller room, so you assume it has something to do with the gnomes, but there is basically a stone chamber. There's a wall across from you that has the engraving of a skull. It's about 10 feet tall on it, and each corner is lit with a torch. You also hear like minor whispering, very high-pitched voices talking back and forth.
Can we understand them?
You can.
Hey, yo.
You hear two gnomes talking back and forth, like, no, but she's married the other guy. I want her to marry me. They haven't noticed you, clearly. Cox says, no! And you hear, oh god, what the hell is that sound? And then you see two gnomes squirm out from behind a rock and then run down a hallway.
Come back, let me help you in your marriage.
Do you chase after them?
No.
Okay.
So, how many exits are there besides the one we came from?
There are 2 exits. They look like they lead. One leads down left, one leads down right. You also notice as you enter into the room more so now that the 4 torches in either corner of the room are put on sort of smaller, more condensed, thinner pedestals themselves. And yeah, there's this menacing skull across from you.
Could I investigate the room?
Sure, how would you like to investigate it?
Well, I rolled for my investigation. I got a nat 20. I'll describe how I investigate. I approach the skull, try to see if there's any like switches, special traps or whatever. See if the pedestals have pressure plates on them that we need to try to do. If there's like some sort of activity that we can do that can make this place activate in some way, or if there's any indication that we have to go left or right to find the witches.
Okay, you look around the skull, like look inside of its eyes and stuff. You don't think that there's any switches or anything on this thing. Specifically, when you look at the torches, what exactly would you do to check?
I feel like I've seen a lot of traps and pressure plates, so I feel like I might... Like, I don't know how much the thieves' tools would cover. Would I, like, have a tool in there that I could use to, like, test something without setting it off? Would my eyes be trained enough?
Well, you don't see anything that looks like a trap, but, like basically what I mean is, like, are you looking, are you interacting with the torch, or are you, like, what it...
Well, yeah, I, like, look at the pedestal, and I guess I grab the torch, and then, like, move it slightly just to see if there's any give, or if I can, like, feel like a mechanism being moved if I do anything.
Okay, so you grab onto the torch, you try to move it doesn't move. Andrew, roll me intimidation, just, I want to see how likely... I want to see how scared those gnomes were.
Entire gnome army comes. Ah!
You avoid the zombies just to be attacked by an army of gnomes.
I come from the shit gnome kingdom. I got a natural 20, which is a 23.
Okay, yeah, they're probably not coming back.
They are scared of you, man. So I don't notice anything on the pedestals themselves, or the torch.
No, the pedestals... The more you interact with the torch, you more you think that it has something to do with that.
So there's 4 torches, right?
Yeah.
Are they in the cardinal directions? North, south, east, west?
They're in each corner of the room.
Did he shake?
Are they different colors? Is there anything different between the torches?
No, they're all just
Exactly the
lit
same.
with flame, and yeah.
I put one out.
Okay, how do you want to put it out?
I used the hood on my hooded lantern to put it out. That's not what that means, so no. How would I put it out?
You blow on it. Do you have any water left? Oh no, you filled your skin with alcohol, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I also have an oil flask, but I don't think that helped in this situation. Don't think that helped. Does anyone else have anything that would be good to put out a torch with?
My water skin still has regular water in it.
Alright, let's douse it in that.
Alright, Cock walks up, opens the top, pours enough on to unlight the flame, and it goes out.
Nothing changes?
Nothing immediately changes within the room, or within on the other pedestals.
Should we try turning them all off, just to see what happens?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll jiggle the other torches while we go around as well.
What do you mean, jiggle?
I'll take them off of their holders while we do it.
They seem stuck in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
That was my next thought.
Put 'em up.
Alright, so you walk up to the next torch, basically just across, begin pouring water on it. It does not go out.
I'll go to a different torch.
You go to the next torch, pour a little bit more water on it. It does not go out.
I go to the third torch.
You go to the third and final torch. You pour a little bit more water on it, and it does not go out.
Ah!
So do they all go out with different elements? I try lighting one of the torches more to see if that makes it go out.
Okay, what do you have to light?
A tinderbox.
Oh, you do have a tinderbox. Okay, you light. Like you have matches or something, or
I think a tinderbox just is what you would need to start it. Flint and steel is in there.
oh yeah, okay. Okay, so when you do that, the fire basically goes onto the tinder and the torch unlights.
Ooh.
Okay. I
I
dropped
wanna
that
blow
on.
one of them.
You what?
I want to blow on one of them.
Okay, you go up to one of the torches, you blow on it, and it goes out.
I'm going to transfer the tinder into my lantern.
Where is the avatar?
As you blow out the third torch, you hear like a ding sound, and you look over towards the final torch, and you can see that it is now a lever.
Damn! Yes, we did it, boys.
Yay.
No, but could I take this like piece of tinder that's like a cotton ball that's like burning in my hand and put it in my?
Yes, you may do that. You have a light now.
Good thing it turned into a torch or a lever. I was about to throw a rock at it.
I had options in case you would. Okay. Yeah, it turns
To
into a
throw
torch.
a rock at it. Beautiful. My next suggestion was to piss on it.
I was gonna throw gum at it.
There you go.
There you go.
Pull the lever.
That's my fifth element. All right, you walk up to it. It's the lever in the sort of right-hand side next to the skull. You pull it, and the eyes on the skull begin to glow green until eventually a swirling pool of energy vertically appears in front of the skull's face. And it looks like, you can't see through it, but it looks like some sort of magical portal.
Oh, boys. It's into the abyss for us.
Yeah.
I jump in.
Cock jumps
Whoa.
through.
I follow.
Alright. Would you guys like to jump through?
I jump. Fuck it. YOLO.
As you guys jump through,
Oh, why? Why? We didn't test it. We didn't do an Arcana check. We just trusted our gut and jumped through.
you travel through this magical door. It feels like your physical form almost pushes out in front of you and gets launched forward somewhere. It's like seeing yourself ragdoll in third person, and then you reach your destination and BAM! Suddenly, you're all lying down, flayed out on top of each other. And before you have a chance to look around, there's no question. The smell in your nostrils is immediately the smell of death and decay all around you. Worse than when you were in a room full of zombies.
This is the Damdree plane, isn't it?
You look around. You see what you think is a blinking red light shining from something up above you. And then you sense a loud sound of what sounds like a heart beating over and over again. You think you're at the bottom of some sort of large stone well, because when you look up about 1,000 feet above you, you can see the opening to something. It doesn't look like normal sky. Pink, maybe, but it's so far away it's hard to tell. And then about 200 feet across from you, in this sort of cavity area that you're in, along the stone path in front of you, you see like stalactites or stalagmites all over the floor. And you see like these pink fleshy tendrils that move just a little bit, but they mostly wrap around one another, and they're lying on top of stone.
I think I found the wide open eyes shut party. I said that wrong.
What would you guys like to do? Do you want to get up?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Is the portal still open behind us?
Yes, it is still open.
Is this the Damdree playing magical boys?
Smells like the orgy.
That means you're gonna die soon, Cock.
Oh no.
Smells like death.
Not again.
Um,
Alright,
I
what else?
don't think the witches are here. We might want to leave.
You want to look around?
Yeah.
All right, investigation check as you sort of get up and sort of try to peer through the stalagmites. And they raise up high.
18.
Okay. It's hard to make out any real detail, but you think the sort of faraway area where you see these pink tendrils, the thing that they're lying on or they're wrapped around is a pile of mutilated, carved up corpses stacked up upon each other. And now, as you begin to peer your eyes through, you see, various races of the Omegastra, humans, elves, orcs, tabaxi. And as this heartbeat echoes out, you can see that this pile gets bigger and bigger and goes up. And as you see the top, this is where this blinding light is coming from. You can hear what you think to be whispered cries also coming from that direction. But this pile of bodies goes up like 50 feet into the sky.
Shall we approach and investigate, or shall we cower out and return, blow up this statue so no one can use this again?
Might as well investigate while we're here.
Yeah, may not get this chance again for a while.
All right then. Can I stealthily approach this pile of corpses?
Yeah, there's enough rocks of various kinds scattered around that you guys should be able to pretty easily sneak around without being spotted by whatever's around.
Does that mean we have advantage?
Yeah, I'd say you have advantage on stealth in this area.
Woo! 27 again.
Okay.
I got a 5 the first time, which would have been a 13, but now it's 27.
I got a 22. I am very glad that we had advantage because I had got my first roll was a natural 1.
Nice. Glad I gave you advantage.
You and me both.
5. Ooh. Is this like a collective group stealth thing, right?
Yeah, I'll say that in this situation, you guys help each other sneak across. So as you get closer, you can now see that the stack of bodies leads up to a point where those strange fleshy tentacles almost have stretched out. I've watched too much anime now. Have stretched out and begin to connect together at the top of this pile, and it looks like they're grabbing onto something, but it's so hard to see because of this blinding light at the top. This red light just flashes down upon you and it lights up, and it's what's allowing you guys to stay in the shadows as these rocks create enough place for you guys to hide.
We're in the plains of Morgoth. In Mordor.
You guys continue to move forward. You make your way up till you're about 10 feet away from where the pile of bodies begins, and then you see what looks to be a 6'9" foot tall Goliath man at the top of this pile of bodies, and he's been tied by the wrists on either side. His body is lifted above this giant pile of bodies, and he is tied up with those fleshy tendrils. And at the center of his chest, you see that is where this bright light protrudes from as a portal spirals out of his chest tornado style, unleashing this heartbeat sound.
Ooh. Wait. I might be remembering this wrong. I might not be. I have to look at my notes.
This is a good time for notes.
So the witches wanted to get to the Damdree plain to not rescue, but there was a feared necromancer who got banished there, and they wanted to breach the Damdree plain to reconnect with him. I can't remember who he was, and I don't think I wrote it down correctly, but that might be him.
Well, were we all told this? Because I think, one second. I think I actually have a...
Holy shit, did Jacob have notes?
No, not notes.
Oh,
I have
no,
something
right.
called Keen Mind. One second. I can accurately recall anything you have seen or heard within the past month.
What?
Yep.
Where the hell did you get this ability?
Was it part of the...
when I leveled up?
Yeah.
Damn!
It's one of my feats.
He picked the feet instead of the...
Keen mind. Holy
I
shit.
love feet.
Booyah!
You always know which way is north, the numbers of hours left before next sunrise or sunset, and can accurately recall anything you've seen or heard within the last month. That's very fucking useful. Holy shit.
Booyah!
Okay, I assume that you were told certain things.
Yeah, I'm sure I shared it.
Okay, let's see. Also, I believe that Set still has a certain letter in
From
his
Morgana.
inventory.
I do have the letter from Morgana.
Okay, I will read that once again. So Set pulls this out and whispers it to the party as you think about this. It says, once you arrive at Nox Hollow, you will meet up with a Goliath male named Tramar. Prepare him for the ritual.
This is Dramar.
There is a crashed warship just outside of town. This is where Zhao Kaun and Outawal will be waiting. Take the necessary transport and use Tramar's trauma about his wife's passing as an anchor. This should allow you to open the door to the Damdree plane. Tramar does not know all that he has signed up for, but his sacrifice will be remembered. Do this to assist the Great Sisters in their mission, and you will be rewarded by Baotrao herself in the Oath of Blood, Morgana.
And Baotrao, I guess Jacob's character will remember this, is the dude the zombie salesman was working for.
No, he said he was working for someone named
Not
Vorithas.
So I would assume this is the one who's prepared for the ritual. Should we put him out of his misery to stop this? How do we stop this ritual? Does one of you have a... This might be Nick, but you have like smite and cleansing thing that deals with the undead. Would we be able to use that to forcefully end this ritual?
I think the last time I used that, I haven't had a chance to
Get it back.
reset slots, so I can't use that now.
Anyone have any ideas? This could be where I use my oil flask and we just light this pile of bodies on fire.
In a flask, I'll just put my lighter next to it.
When in doubt, chuck some flame. I love that idea.
I'll just use my fucking thunder wave clap, and I'll just make him fly off the edge.
What are all of your passive perceptions at this point?
15 still.
15.
Yeah, it's passive perception 13.
13, okay.
13.
16.
My passive insight is 13 as well.
You said 16, Devon?
Yeah.
Holy
This man perception as fuck.
Alright, Devon's ears save the day. Devon, you can very clearly hear there are people not far from here talking, and you think you can hear one of them say, "Do not let the demons hear you speak this way."
I relayed that information to the rest of the group.
Now try to sneak closer to where this is happening so I can get a look at who's speaking.
Sure, give me a stealth check.
Okay, this is literally what your character is built for. Do not fail me. Do not fail.
Fails.
I got another 19, which then turns into a 27.
God damn.
A 327s. Yeah. Don't think I'm needed currently.
I painted myself red to disguise myself. We are now in a blood-filled domain, and red blends in perfectly, boys. Let's do this.
Let's go. You walk around one of the stones that your crew is hiding behind, and you can see these two figures standing sort of near the pile of bodies, but not directly on it, trying to stay away from it as they speak to each other. And you immediately recognize their wardrobe. There's no doubt these are Diamond Knights. You see a human female, or two human females, speaking to each other. And sort of farther in the distance, walking towards them, you see a large, like 9-foot demonic creature walking in their directions, huge wings on its back, completely naked. You can see its penis waggling about, and it just walks in their direction.
I duck back
Alright.
and talk to the. There's 2 diamond knights here, and demons. So
And a big
I
human penis.
I didn't share that part. So how did
That's
you know?
what
about
Reinhardt is really worried about.
that? I didn't share that the demon was buck naked.
He's just guessing. He's seen a demon before. He knows what they got packing.
So
I've seen
we
the
could
video.
we could try to ambush them, kill them, because we need to destroy this ritual. We need to stop the ritual. So we either can try to destroy it stealthily. Me and Reinhardt can climb up there and put him out of his misery and try to stop it. We could set the pile of bodies on fire and hope that does it, or we could start a fight in the middle of hell.
You know, the fight doesn't sound that bad.
Don't forget, we also then have to fight the witches and kill them too.
That is also true. So probably try to stop the ritual first.
Okay. Have the 3 of you prepare for combat, prepare an ambush. I will try to stealthily get as close as possible to the Goliath and stop it. And then if I get noticed, you guys can initiate combat. Or if it becomes too hairy, leave me, and I will put an end to this at any cost.
Sounds good.
Okay, I love this. So you're gonna start climbing the pile of bodies.
Yes.
That is awesome. All right.
Would you like my barrel of alcohol?
Yes.
Liquid confidence.
I want all flammable items people have on them.
Sounds good.
Like alcohol, my oil flask, the alcohol I have. Does anyone else have any alcohol?
I do not have alcohol.
You have your lighter for your cigarettes.
I got my flint and steel. I'm good.
Okay.
I
I don't know if I want to part with my lighter.
I know. I'm just saying.
Alright, stealth and acrobatics.
Wrong. I can just pull that out and get one last smoke in.
Just do acrobatics. I assume you're climbing at a place where you're hidden from.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then the rest of you are
Well,
for acrobatics.
because I have a climb speed, could I get advantage on the acrobatics to climb the?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Thank you. That makes it a 21.
Okay. And then what are the rest of you doing?
I'm hiding behind a rock with my gun out.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just hiding behind cock.
Devon.
Hey, buddy.
Just 3 of you, back to back to back.
I'm just like, sup, bro.
So yeah, there's this really suspenseful music playing as the 3 of you back to back to back behind this rock, holding your weapons ready just in case, as Set runs around the other side and begins holding on to, body parts, fleshy tendrils. It's really disgusting, the feel of this stuff. You're just having to suck it up as you grab onto someone's head and accidentally rip it off, and then you have to grab quickly onto their inside their neck to not fall down. It's a really
I'm glad
brutal-
I'm wearing that full body suit to survive.
Yes.
Fingers or throat hole.
Yeah. And you begin your trek. Again, it's very tall, since you're trying to stealth, basically, I assume you go at just a normal pace.
Yeah.
As you... It's really slippery, too. There's this weird, thick, pussy liquid on top of all of the creatures that have died. Occasionally, what will happen, the closer you get to the top, there will just be, you'll just hear this please, and you'll grab onto someone's arm, and then it'll move slightly, and you'll see a face turn towards you and be like, put me out of my misery.
For those people, I guess I
Yeah.
slit their throat with my claw as I climb up.
Okay. You do the
Stab in
duty.
the eye.
I thought you jab all your claws into their face and they scream, ah! Being scratched by a cat. But we continue to climb further and further. The rest of you, now that you're a bit closer to where the enemies were, you can hear one of the Diamond Knights say, "Ah, you finally arrived. Okay, let's get this over with." And then you hear a deep voice say,
don't think our boss has not forgotten.
Listen, we did our job, okay? Can we just move on? Can we get this over with, please?
Say what you must.
And then, as that happens, Set, you get closer. You're about 10 feet away from the top at this point, and this stack of bodies is getting thinner and thinner. And as you get close, you hear crying, like a grown man crying. And as you look up to see what's above you, you can see this Goliath fully stretched out. It looks really uncomfortable position, and his back is like twisted in an uncomfortable way. These tendrils pull on him constantly. And then you hear, "What have I done?" You can hear this Goliath sort of talking to himself. And now the heartbeat is very loud for you. You can hear this as the swirling portal shoots out of his chest.
Man, it's even more intense for me because whenever I hear the heartbeat you do, I hear it also upstairs. So like,
Double intense.
yeah.
Did what those blinded by grief do. Made a decision rashly.
You hear, what? He tries to strain his head to look.
Don't struggle, my friend.
Who are you?
Someone come to put an end to this.
Please, I need to be free.
Free from the ritual, free from life, free to rejoin your wife.
Free from pain. I was selfish. I thought I could change the past. Her life story was written.
Only strong wizards with time magic can change the past, but unfortunately those died long ago.
And you hear more sobbing. I don't know what they're doing in there, but you have to stop them.
In your chest?
Yes, they've created a portal to a hellish scape.
The Damdree plane.
Yes, destroying the portal will only slow them.
How would I stop it permanently?
I know not, but whatever they're doing in there, it cannot be good. Do you see the lengths they've gone to?
I have.
Currently climbing on them.
I am. If I don't know what's in the portal, I don't know what they're doing in there. I think I don't know what to do. 'Cause my friends are all the way down there. It'd be very hard to climb back down and get them up here.
As he's thinking of what to do, you guys can hear more negotiations going on. You hear one of the demons say,
Speak faster, human. You bore us.
and
Correct.
the Diamond Knight says, "Oh, we've done this before. I know you can keep saying that, as it's fine. People pretend you have better things to do than us mortals, but it is what it is. The reality is, our job here is nearly done, and once the witches have Voutrow, you may continue on with your sacrifices. This noble is interested in more forces for his army." And then the demon says,
Our lord is done with your mortal games.
No. We can work this out.
No, you've bored me for the last time. I wish to return to my home.
Oh, come on, guy. You don't gotta do that like that.
Come on.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna creep ever so much closer to the people.
Alright, stealth check.
I'm just
But I'm following behind him, so I'll do one too.
What'd you get, Jacob?
Natural 20.
Fucking Christ.
Climbs inside my shell.
Alright, you guys sneak up to the next rock. You can see a body below you, and you hear this voice like, "Where am I?" And you see an older man lying on the ground, covered in this pussy blood, completely naked, just looks up at you. One of his eyes are missing.
I look down at him and say, "Nice cock."
Thank you. It's the only reason I had to live.
understand why. We're here to try to save you.
There's no saving me. My soul has been sold.
My soul has been sold.
Oh, it's so funny. Those words sound so similar.
And then he dies. At least he went out smiling, right?
This is comedy. I found him.
Okay, Set, what would you like to do?
Well, knowing the Damdree plane's on the other side and us just destroying the portal would only be a minor setback, could I put all the liquid down? I'm just talking this out. It's not necessarily in. Could I then put all the liquid down, set it on fire, hopefully destroying the portal, then go through it to face what's on the other side, knowing fully well I'll be trapped there?
What are you setting it down on? Just like shoving it in between the bodies?
Yeah, like pouring the liquid out. I guess dousing him. It's a painful way to go, my friend, but
I mean, technically you think you could do that.
I could.
Yeah.
So I have no way to communicate with my friends what the fuck's going on, and we know. Okay, I want to try one thing first. I still have Alduin's scale, and we
type a message on the app, and then you throw it down towards them.
No. I still have Alduin's scale, and last time I tried to use it to summon him, it felt like it was working, but it didn't quite work. So I'm gonna try that again and I'm just like,
why the fuck did you bring me here?
Aldrin, I know you were in there somewhere. Perhaps you don't remember it, but I remember our time together fondly. We're facing some serious shit right now. The Damdree plane has been opened. Zombies are pouring through. Demons have been summoned. Contracts have been made. You said you fought to protect Hydros. I believe this is where you need to be right now.
Alright. Give me... There's going to be two rolls, although it's going to be quite a few rolls. You can do religion with advantage, and then also roll me a D100 plus a D10.
Oh boy, that's not great for religion. I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Do you have any plus?
I have to look. I have to find it. I do not, so an 8. Then the D100 and the D10. 54.
Okay. So this is what happens. You hold out this scale in your hand and you whisper to it these sweet, sweet moments. And then you feel that connection again. It attaches onto something. And while the feeling you felt before was like a portal trying to open up, but wasn't, you feel that again, but not as strong. And then you hear a voice.
It appears you require the hero.
I don't know if requires the right word, but request.
And then you feel a presence with you. And then...
Well, he's not doing much right now, I suppose.
And then you hear a comical pop noise. And then suddenly, Alduin, about 5 feet out in front of you, just appears in the middle of air, and he's like, oh! And then he starts tumbling down the pile of bodies.
Can I reaction grab him?
Yeah, you can.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, give me acrobatics.
24.
Alright, you grab onto him. He's got this, that you just basically just grab his cloak as he begins to tumble. He's like, oh, what the fuck am I?
Churros?
Churros?
Churros.
Churros.
He looks up at you. Oh shit, it's you!
Yes, so, you know the Damdree plane? How we talked about it and it was a bad thing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's a portal to it in this man's chest.
Alright, he climbs back up. Oh shit, hey bud! He looks up towards the Goliath. Help me!
The turtle costume.
He is not. Sadly, it saved him from all the. You don't know this, but it saved him from all the zombie bites. But it got destroyed in the process.
Fuck.
That's.
My prized possession.
I have to say this out of character because it's in my head. That was how Dridgy found him. She thought she was found cock, but really found that man in the costume. All right. What would you like to do?
I guess I discuss our options with him. Closing the portal will temporarily be a solution, but we do not know what they're doing on the other side. I believe the witches are trying to form a compact with whoever rules the plane, or perhaps even the necromancer that was sealed inside.
So they're trying to summon this big bad, right?
Yes.
All right. We have to figure out how to get the 4 of you inside that portal.
Oh, see,
Potentially 5 of us, but I assume you want me to be some sort of distraction.
Oh no, I wanted a second opinion, I guess. Because my friends are all the way down there, and it'd be a lot to try to get them.
He looks down over the top at the giant demon that's now walking away from the 2 humans. He pulls out his sword. I might be able to take him.
Does he have armor at all?
He's got the shoulder pads and there's like a golden armored skirt, but other than that, no.
How can I help this man be better? Don't think I can. The thief, they don't. All right, could I take my lantern out briefly and try to do Morse code to them to see if they notice it?
I mean, I'm military. Shouldn't I notice? Shouldn't I?
The only issue is that you're standing right next to a blinding light, so it would be very tough to see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You hold out. What you need is Cock's door, so you can hold that in front of the light, so that it blocks it out for a bit.
Everyone would notice that.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Wait, I have an idea.
And what is that?
I have a mental connection with your friend.
Oh, yes, your mental connection with Cock.
Yeah. Wait, has he been telling you our sexy stories?
No, I just know that for some reason. I don't think he's ever shared it.
Good intuition. Perhaps.
He also just keeps fainting randomly, so I assumed it was him.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah.
Unbelievable. What?
I might be able to connect with him in this moment.
I just hope you can.
Cock, give me a religion check real quick.
It appears you need the hero. He's not doing anything right now.
He's just hiding on a roof.
17.
Okay. You begin to hear, hello? And to Set, he says this out loud.
No.
Oh, hey.
You hear this. You look around. Nobody said that.
Hey, who it is, Churros?
It's the guy you gave the costume to. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Reinhardt, you hear him say, yes.
What is
Now Reinhardt starts looking around like, who are you talking to? Hey, your friend needs you to climb up onto the pile of bodies. Oh, by the way, I'm up here now, too.
I look over.
He's waving. Both hands in the air.
You want all of us up there? Or just me?
Yes, all.
Yeah, we gotta go kill the witches.
Alright, Reinhardt, we gotta climb the corpse tower.
Oh, shouldn't we tell the other one with us too?
Probably.
Not just me. Hey, Devon, he just wants me apparently.
Devon was also here. Climb the corpse tower.
It's time to climb. Time to start the climb.
All right, you guys, I assume, begin heading back around towards where they were climbing.
Yep. Also, when
Yeah,
I
that's
heard him talking to me, I was in the middle of sawing off the
Old guy's penis.
It was so beautiful. Okay. As this happens as well, the two human and Diamond Knight armors is like, okay, well, we should probably head back now. This isn't gonna happen. And they begin walking in the direction towards where you guys entered.
I'll start to climb a little bit faster.
Okay, so you guys have now... Alright, give me acrobatics rolls. You guys do not have advantage as you are not good at this.
I actually exclusively climbed.
Or not physically designed to do this.
21.
God damn it. How-
I have a
You got
plus
those-
5 in acrobatics.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're the dex guy.
He's got those weighted dice.
Fucking microwave the shit out of those things.
16 on corpse climbing.
I'm glad we got this to work because I was 100% prepared to just go in there, burn my path behind me, and sacrifice myself.
That would have made things a lot more interesting. I feel like it'd be within Cox's character to just get like really turned on as he starts climbing up all these dead bodies.
100%.
This is
Slowly
absolutely
saw off
ridiculous.
every single piece of body part he finds.
I'm just like humping people.
Okay, so you guys being climbing up, it takes a little bit of time, but eventually you guys sort of reach the top. You can't really step on the area that Set is on because there's two people up there currently, but you guys are sort of held on along the side of it.
I explain the whole situation to them. The Damdree plane have to go in there to stop whatever deal the witches are making, and then on our way out we have to end the suffering of this man and free him from life and pain to close the portal, I assume.
That sounds fun. Can I fit in his chest?
It's a magic portal, so I assume so.
Alright, sounds good.
And I go in.
What order do you guys want to go in?
I go first because I'm sort of in the way of everyone else. I guess Choros follows me because he's also in the way of everyone else.
Alright, and then I'll go next, and then Cock, and then Devon. Because clearly Devon is behind.
Go after Devon.
Never mind then.
You getting a map set up for combat?
Yeah, and also I was not expecting Charles to be here.
I can't have the demon's penis. Nobody can.
How did they? I thought they needed the jewel to open the thing. Did they open the thing and then put the jewel in the energy device?
Okay, so you guys leap into this portal. Set and Charos go first. You can see their bodies disappear. And then Devon and Reinhardt jump through. You can see their bodies disappear, Cock. And then you leap through, and you just, the last thing you hear is this Goliath man say, "Good luck!" as you leap through. And then you all once again land sort of piled on top of each other on the other side, but now around you the scenery has completely changed. You see red rock all around. The heat of flame can be felt on your body as you look around, and you can see what is essentially hell all around you. It's a little bit different in this world that you see, as the sky is not filled with, flame or actual sky. You see what looks to be some sort of river of blood, like above you, and occasionally you'll see like a person like in a boat upside down, sort of rowing through the river of blood, but otherwise that is what you see above you. Immediately in front of you, maybe not immediately, like 40 feet away from you, you can see what looks to be a giant throne made of, in similar design to the pile of bodies, but now it's just skeletons. And on this throne you see a giant pale-skinned creature, his head covered in chains. You think he has horns, but it's hard to tell because they're also covered in chains. And he's got these blue veins that stick out as he flexes his muscles, and he sits on this throne. Slightly in front of him, you see two demons similar to the ones you saw the two humans talking to, and then on either side of them, around this summoning circle, you see what is no doubt the two witches that you have been searched after, and behind them are these like sacrificing tables, and you can see bodies on them. We will take you to a map. I am multiple people.
So 2 witches, 2 low-level demons, and a demon.
And 2 dead people.
And you all stand up basically. So, we have rolled initiative. There is an initiative counter. You guys are taking turns, but you're not necessarily in combat. I just want to make that very clear. I will say, Reinhardt, it is your turn.
My turn. Can I roll stealth?
You absolutely can.
Okay. I got a 19 on stealth.
All right.
And as far as I can go, I assume I can I go? Can I go over here?
Sure.
Over there. Okay. And now I am all stealthy with it.
Okay, so you immediately, as soon as you guys come through the portal, Reinhardt looks around and then darts over around the side, trying to get out of sight of people. Set, it is your go.
Well, you know I'm gonna do the exact same fucking thing. Alright, so we got 30
You
feet.
could probably get farther than me.
And then we got my 60 feet, and then I can double that again, so I then got my...
Be careful of this
90
this
feet.
person up here.
Yeah, so we go 15 feet there, 30 feet to there, 55 feet to there, 30 feet there, 90 feet there. I had it right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I will. Fuck, wrong one. So I will move there with my 90 feet. So that's my, and then I'll hide before I move with a nat 20. So 28 to hide.
Yes, that does work.
So I want to go right.
Cheros immediately sees these two fast people dash off to either side and then looks back at Devon and Cock like, what should I do?
Nothing.
I know we're in the middle of combat, but Dylan, this map looks fucking awesome.
Thank you. Set, you can see that this large creature sat on a throne. He's clearly waiting for something to happen. He's sitting, looking very interested at what's going on between these two witches. But nothing is said immediately. And then one of the witches, the one closer to Reinhardt, says, "Okay. One last sacrifice." And then she moves up towards the table just behind her. And pulls out a knife and slits her wrist. And blood begins to pour on the body in front of her. Devon, it is your turn.
Just gonna stealth as well.
So
I guess this move where, if I can, just where Reinhardt is.
Cock.
I'm going to run straight forward
Oh.
Into the lava.
into the lava.
Do you say anything? Since you don't stealth?
Yells hello. Hey guys.
Leroy.
I'm your last sacrifice. I'm
I'm
here to
gonna wave.
sacrifice myself.
Okay, you wave.
Enthusiastically.
You wave enthusiastically. As you do that, you hear the large, muscular demon character sitting in the throne sort of wave his hand in your direction. And,
Hell yeah.
the other witch also heads over to her table. She also slits her wrist. Reinhardt, is your go.
Am I still stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then I am going to... Is it possible with my stealth to run past her?
Probably not.
Okay. Is this like a like a cave with a ceiling along the walls, or could I run up the wall and be on top of this?
It's high up, but Set could climb it probably. It would take like a turn, but I don't think.
Couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think you have the ability to.
Then I'm gonna get as close as I can without her being able to see me.
Okay.
And how close would that be?
Well, how close would you like to move?
I don't. Can I get?
It's a risk. It's a risk. It's a gamble.
Can I get to here without her seeing me?
Would you like to try?
I mean, they already see Cock, right?
You want to go up and ask her?
Hey, can you see me?
What's that thought?
Bitch. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to her and just go to here and go, "Sup, bitch."
All right.
Wait, women.
All right. She looks over towards you.
I fucking hate witches.
The blood pouring.
Witches are bitches.
Witches are bitches.
Now that you're up close, Reinhardt, you can see that the body of the person lying on this table is. They look like they're still alive. Do you do anything else?
No, I'll just stick with that for now.
Okay.
Just
them.
what's up,
Shoot
bitch?
them.
Bitches
Shoot
are
them.
witches.
Set. There you
Witches
go.
are bitches. Bitches are witches. It's true.
So this is an important question just based on the wording of assassinate. So anybody who hasn't gone in turn order in combat, I believe, that I have advantage on, and I'm in stealth with the nat 20, so I would have advantage. I would get a critical on if I hit them. Would you count the witch here as someone could be able to use assassinate on?
Yeah, I mean, combat technically hasn't started.
Alright. Then I will shoot her. I forget what my bonus is. Would a 19 hit?
Yes.
Alright. Now, since I'm critting and I'm using my sneak attack dice, would I since we're doing like you get a one full
Well,
set
you
of
get
damage?
you get however many dice you roll for the actual attack, they're full, and then you double it.
The sneak
right?
attack would be extra.
I say that aspect won't be a crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's essentially what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
Are my sneak attack dice the full amount, or do I need to roll for them?
Yeah.
God damn, I wish I was the full amount, because I got 2 1s and a 2. But that's still 14 damage, and then everyone has to beat an 18 now because I'm at +8 in order to see me. Oh my god, they have so much health.
You think that the 2 demon bodyguards noticed you.
Alright, then I am going to move a little bit. Sort of get behind this rock right here.
Okay, and as this blast
hit.
fires off, it hits this witch. Her robes look like they consume most of the damage, but she's now looking around trying to see what attacked her.
And then, just because I still have my bonus action, I will attempt to hide better now that I've moved. No. I got a nat 1. On my way over, I sort of accidentally stepped right into a sight, and they can all see me now.
Okay. Okay. Charos is still back at the start because nobody told him to do anything. He will just sprint up behind Cock and say, just to say nothing. The man in the throne, looking around, says, "It appears we have been ambushed. Interesting. More mortals come to play in the business of those they do not understand." And then once again waves his hand, and you can now see these 2 demon bodyguards get up on... They were sort of kneeled down. They get up on both legs, and they begin heading in the direction of Cock and Churros.
Thank God they're not about to gangbang me to death.
Yeah, good thing they're going after Cock. Guy with the most AC and health.
As that happens, one of the witches near Reinhardt, or the witch near Reinhardt, is like, who the hell are you people? Why are you here? And then she takes the knife that she...
Okay, 7 damage. Roll for the other one. Does a 13 hit?
Yep.
I actually didn't expect that to hit, weirdly. 4 damage. And then my last one is not going to hit unless it somehow magically does. Does a 6 hit?
No.
Okay.
Shut. It's ruined. Everyone back through the portal.
Alright, Set is your go.
Alright.
Got to do it
Obviously, I am no longer in hiding. Just because, Nat 1. So, let's see, movement. So I'm going to move here. And then stab her with my rapier and try to... Actually, I'm not gonna try to... I'm just straight up gonna try to tackle her to the ground and interrupt her ritual. Let's break out the grapple rules. How do I do this? I think it's strength versus strength, right?
Yeah.
Batista bombs her into the slab.
That's a nat 20, so a 19.
I think you're gonna win, because I rolled a 4. Alright, you jump on her and slam her to the ground.
Yeah, that's sort of my action.
She screams out, "Ah!" So you do this.
Could I bonus action scratch her with a claw?
Is that a bonus action?
Well, I have dual weapon. Whatever.
I don't think you can attack a creature grappling unless you ungrapple them, which...
Would defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, on Choros' turn, he's gonna run up to this demon and be like, "This is not a pleasure." And roll natural 20.
What? You understand me?
And he's got this large silver sword now. Oh yeah, you said it in a different language, never mind. He just said it on his own, he wasn't thinking about you. He just wanted to be rude. This is not a pleasure. Let's see, what does he do? What do you even do, man?
What do you even do?
It's been so long since I've...
He's a level 20 fighter, right?
Something like that. Maybe the exact opposite, actually.
Are any of these demons winged demons or no?
Both of them have wings, yeah.
Are you about to steal their wings?
This is mine.
Alright, he swings it with both hands, so he's gonna do Damagios. Just 10 damage as he slices into the demon in front of him. Get back, you ugly perverts, he says. And that will be his go. The muscular demon continues to sit in his throne, watching, interested in what is going on. The witch that was just attacked by Reinhardt will disengage and move away. Actually, back over here. And you can see now that blood is pouring out from this body and coming down off the table, and it's beginning to flow towards the summoning circle, but it's not made it there yet. Two demons will attack again. One will attack Sheros with a 16. And one will attack Rock with a 15, so that will not hit. With disadvantage, you bastard! Dozios. That is 6 damage. Alright, it is Devon's turn.
I just want to throw the return away at the closest person. Right?
Okay.
I got a 9.
That is 1 off the AC, so that does not hit.
I'm going to cast Turn the Faithless, which, much like Turn the Undead, makes them have to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Is this a feat you have?
This is Channel Divinity.
Will be a... You said Wisdom, right?
Yep.
I got a 14 and a 21.
Jesus Christ.
Does anything happen on a fail?
They both succeeded, so nothing will happen to them.
Okay. Once again, this blood from both sides begins to pour towards the summoning circle. You can see that the witch that Set has jumped on top of is trying to crawl out. So we're going to do another grapple check to see if she... Probably not.
9.
Okay, you got bad, but she got worse. You managed to hold on to her. You're like hugging her legs at this point as she tries to crawl out to get back to the summoning circle, but she cannot as you hold on to her. Reinhardt.
Yes.
Is your go.
Does the guy on the table that I'm next to look like he's going to die no matter what happens?
It looks like he's dead, yeah.
And so the blood in the body is going towards that circle in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
What if I were to climb onto the thing, grab him, and then run and throw him into the pit of lava? Would that stop it?
The blood is already pouring out, so it wouldn't stop the blood, but you're not sure what it would do for the whole ritual thing.
Well, she's a witch, so she probably has magical spells that shoot. Sorry, the first thing I said was just my mind having fun. I'm gonna run over here and hide behind this. Is this like a pillar?
It is a cage that is being lifted up by like bones, and inside of it you can see a skeleton.
Oh, so it's above my head. It's not like in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Then instead of that, I will run at her.
Okay.
And attack again.
Alright, sounds good.
16, 9 damage.
Okay.
15, 4 damage. And the last one will not hit.
Set.
Alright. So I'm grappled. I can't really do anything. Is there blood flowing from the ritual I hopefully interrupted yet?
Yeah. The blood is flowing from the body, but you're currently holding her back from getting to the circle.
Okay. Could I scratch her with my claws, or is that sort of like non-factor? Either I'm grappling her or nothing at this point.
Yeah, you can ungrapple her to attack her. I allow you to do that, but you can't attack her while she's...
Could I, like, straight up pick her up?
You could try.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
Grab her by the chest and just go backwards.
Athletics roll.
Throwing everyone in the lava.
That's the plan! If I'm able to pick her up, that's 100% the plan, my dude. You said athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, luckily, I have proficiency in this, so it cancels out, so it becomes a 16.
Oh, shit. Alright, so you managed to lift her up over your shoulder, and you want to start moving towards the lava puddle?
Yeah. Could I... could I dash? This is a bonus action.
I mean, yeah?
Okay, then I will get right here, and I guess on my next turn throw her in, if she doesn't break free.
Okay, and you can tell she's trying to grab onto you to not be thrown in.
I will 100% jump in this pool of lava with you. Okay?
What the fuck?
You think I won't kill myself? Idiot.
Alright, Charos is going to attack again. I will destroy you, you ugly mug! It doesn't get a natural 20 this time. He will get a 12, which will not hit. So he swings. The demon just ducks under his blade. On the next turn, you hear the guy on the throne say, "It appears your ritual is not going so well, witches." One of them says, "It sure help if you helped out, man!" No, I think you got this.
The other one's desperately trying not to be thrown into a pool of lava.
Ah! She's screaming. Okay, she... Wait, no, this is the wrong one. The one next to Reinhardt is...
Is she finally gonna attack me?
Yeah, she's gonna grab you. Make a wisdom saving throw, Reinhardt.
Wisdom saving throw. So that's a d20 plus your wisdom, right?
Plus your wisdom save. So it's in the
Wisdom
saving
save.
throws.
Saving throws. Okay. 16.
And you have a, what is your intelligence score? You have more than a 4, right?
The actual number is a 13.
Okay, yeah. You got a 16? You fall
Yeah.
down onto the floor and begin uncontrollably laughing.
Cautious, hideous laughter.
And you basically are incapacitated until this creature loses focus on the spell. I think. You're unable to stand, but that is their go. The demons. I do not enjoy combat with cock. I'd have to say this. This is infuriating for me. I'm just gonna do the same thing again, try to keep you guys occupied. Okay. I will hit Charos. I rolled a 3 and a 2 to try to hit cock. Woo! Alright, so another stab to the side, or a jab more so, like a scraping attack on Charos as he looks to be in a lot of pain. And that is Devon again. Would you like to throw your return-a-ring?
Sure.
Yeah,
Alright, that is a hit.
6 damage.
Alright, so you throw this return-a-ring out. It strikes the witch on the side of the head as she tries to get away from the person she just attacked with laughter.
Does that break her concentration on the spell?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, she has to make a concentration check. She got a natural 20.
She's fine. She good.
Cock, it is your go.
I whip out my gun aim it.
Finally.
Aim it at the demon above me.
Okay. I assume you're gonna unload both barrels.
Yep. Do I need 2 separate rolls for it?
Yeah.
18 for the first one,
That will hit.
22 for the second one.
Yep. One day I thought I finally had a creature that you couldn't. Whatever.
10 damage
Fucking hell.
and 8 damage.
Fucking hell. Alright, so you blast both plasma barrels into this guy's chest. Tearing away, and what you see inside, you don't see like bone and flesh, you see like thousands of insects running around inside his chest. And he looks down, he just looks at you like, ow.
Ow,
Hey,
why?
that really hurt. What are you doing?
The blood continues to fill the summoning circle, but nothing is currently happening because you assume that the witches need to be nearby for this to actually
Yes, I did the
take
right
place.
thing.
And the witch being carried by Set is going to
Try and break free.
She says, Malaku Kalialiath! Make a wisdom
Well,
saving
I
throw.
rolled to make the strength throw. Could I just use that roll? Or do you want me to re-roll? So I
What?
thought she was going to... I rolled thinking she was going to try to break free.
Yeah, just roll again.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wait, I don't know
12.
if you even... I think I just have to roll high... Okay, yeah, I don't know if I can actually do this. But we're going to try. Alright, do you have more HP than 25?
I have 31.
Okay, you can feel this magical energy try to come over you, and for a moment you feel slightly tired, but then you wake your eyes back up and you realize what is happening. She tried to put you to sleep.
Nice! Good thing I was at full health.
And that is her go. Reinhardt, it is your turn once again.
He's laughing.
Oh yeah, try to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, hey! Very, very funny. Yeah.
19.
Oh, fuck you. Alright, you stop laughing immediately. You're like, It is totally normal, and you can get up. Half your movement to stand up, and you have your action. Or is that that's at
No.
the end of your turn, so you don't have
That's
your
the
action.
end.
Set, it is your go. I assume I know what you're going to try to do.
The witch is going in the lava.
Shut up.
Alright, give me another strength roll.
You're about
Oh,
to
shit.
die, motherfucker.
Athletics or
Pure
pure strength?
strength, because it's still technically a grapple. She's going to try to hold on to you.
4?
4. Okay. So you're trying to push her off. She's now grabbing onto every inch of your cloak. She's nearly ripped the cloak off your back as she's doing whatever she can to not get thrown off. You can't technically throw her on this turn, but anything else you'd like to do?
Being comically jostled.
It literally, it's like when a cat attaches onto you and you're trying to get it the fuck off of you, but it just is grabbing on for its life.
I'm just trying to think. I have my bonus action to dash or hide. That doesn't really help me. I have my bonus action second attack, but that doesn't work for getting the grapple out. So I will just stand here and continue to occupy her from completing the ritual.
All right.
Actually, the one thing I will do is just because I know she has to be near the ritual now, I'm gonna bonus action dash all the way to the other side of the lava pool to get her as far away from it as possible.
Okay. You drag the witch with you, kicking and screaming as you run along the side of the lava pool. Okay, on Sharos' turn, he's going to try to go for the killing blow on his demon. He will get just enough to hit him. See if he can do enough damage. Make sure I'm actually rolling the right number.
Fire breath.
Demons might be immune to fire.
All right, so Cock, you like look over to make sure Charos is okay for a second, and suddenly you see this blade. Like you think it's coming in your direction, but it just slices right through the neck of this demon, and it just falls over, and a bunch of bugs run out, fly into the air, as its head comes straight off, and the body just falls backwards. And you hear this booming voice, "Impressive," coming from the throne. That is his go. Beginning to piss this witch off, Reinhardt.
Let's do it.
She also sees the other witch being dragged away. But she is going to...
Taken for our ritual.
Exactly.
She's going to disengage and run here.
Dude, throw her through the portal.
And just begins chanting, "Hiya! Vuras!" Like trying to do something, seemingly.
Knock her out, Reinhardt. Knock her out.
Do damage, but I don't know how much damage. I don't do enough
I'm
damage.
just gonna delete him. The other demon is
Use
just
all your key points.
in a fuck me. In Infernal, he says, "Fuck you, turtle bitch," and then runs over here, and he's just gonna full on charge into Charos and try to knock him off.
Kuros is a dragonborn. He's immune to fire. Lava is just fire. That's not true.
Rip Charos. They both fall off into the lava, and Cock,
Hey.
you watch both of them fall into the lava.
Since Choros technically left Andrew's area of opportunity, could he get a attack of opportunity to grab him and pull him out?
Technically, he can attack the.
Well, you also get a
Well-
reaction when it's not your turn.
I will say sure. You he's technically not. I'll say sure. You can try to grab him if you'd like, Cock.
Sure.
I'll let him die.
No.
I have other business elsewhere.
I hear the lava pits are quite nice this time of year.
I'm about to find out if this woman does not let go of me this turn.
Is there a grab modifier? Grab.
Strength?
Yeah, strength or what's technically it's not strength because
Acrobatics or athletics.
yeah, acrobatics would be what it is because you're trying to do it quick.
I got an 18.
All right, so you like dive onto your chest and slide just far enough so that you're not falling off with him and grab on to Charos' hand. The problem is the demon's now grabbed onto his leg, and his you can see his feet are beginning to light on fire below him, the demon, not Charos. And like bugs are flying out. You just hear, "Oh God!" That's what this shit feels like.
That's what I've been doing to people.
Oh my God! What? I'm a monster! Look at me! he screams out.
I deserve to die.
He let go of the Terminator as he sinks.
Okay. The other guy's dead. Devon, what would you like to do?
The only thing I can do for a return.
All right, give me a roll.
20.
Yeah.
That will hit.
5 damage.
Another metal boomerang smacks her in the face. She's looking around, trying to see where it's coming from. As she continues to chant her witchly sayings. Cock, it is now your go once again. You're holding on to Charos on the edge, who's being held onto by a demon.
I'm gonna try to pull him up.
All right, give me a athletics, I guess. Well, now using your strength.
24.
All right, you pull him back up onto the ledge. The demon is just slightly off now, holding onto his foot. He's like, "I don't want to go out like this, man!" He says in Infernal.
2 seconds ago. Fuck you, turtle bitch. He jumps.
He's begging for mercy.
The summoning circle, all the candles around it begin to flash as if they're about to go out, but stay on. And then you hear a whisper, "I am close."
The pants are here.
The witch that is grabbed onto by Set hears this voice, and you can hear her whisper magical words. Sorry, see. Ooh. Fuck me, I'm an idiot sometimes. Yes, she says some magical words and doesn't do anything. Reinhardt, is your go.
Okay. Well, I figured something else, something I can do.
You can hear
Raise
the
my-
witch in the circle chanting some magical incantation, and you can now hear this female whisper out to all of you. You hear it in your heads, you don't really hear it in the room. I am almost here.
Alright, I am going to run up
Late to the
in
party.
front of her.
Dude,
I'm
fucking,
gonna use
like a
my-
mosquito, you just won't go away.
I'm gonna use my double-handed attack, my two-handed.
Oh shit.
So it's a D8. Let's see if it hits. Does a 15 hit?
Uh-huh.
Alright, the D8, where are you? I'm gonna find it.
Weird
There we
double
are.
pyramid.
10 damage, and then I'm gonna use one of my key points to actually give me, let's see, flurry of blows. After you attack action on your turn, you can spend one key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I need to get rid of that key point.
How much damage did you do?
I did 10
Okay.
with that one, so now I have my 2 attacks. Do I still have to roll for attack? See if it hits?
Yes.
Okay. 16?
That will
Obviously
hit.
not good. Last one hit. 6 damage. And then 17,
That will also hit.
7 damage.
Damn.
Continue to whittle away into this witch. She's now she can't focus on the ritual anymore. Now that you're up against her, she needs to Now that you're attacking her,
Yeah, I'm
She
up
needs-
against it.
she needs to focus on you. Is that your full go?
Yeah.
Working on her.
Damn, dude. Get wrecked.
All right,
Get
set.
ready, bitch.
The moment of truth.
Yeah, bitch.
6?
Let's see. Can she get? Wait, you got a 6 altogether.
I got a 7 minus 1, 6. Unless
Okay.
we use athletics, then it's +1 to an 8.
I also got a 6 plus nothing, so we're gonna roll again.
Yeah! Whoa! 10.
Okay. What happens? She's grabbing onto you. You almost feel for a moment she just like lets her arms go free, and then you chuck her into the lava, and she falls under the lava.
Is she dead? I
Not
assume
sure.
so.
I would hope so.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, just in case she resurfaces and I need to shoot her.
Okay. All right, Cheros. Cheros is gonna try to kick this guy off of him. Oh, fuck me, my rolling is so bad. He's trying to kick him off. He's like, the demon's just like wiggling at the end of his foot. No, please. Not like this. I'm sorry, man. My whole life flashed before my eyes.
I will no longer fight for you, that demon.
The guy on the throne sighs and begins
Run!
walking forward.
Run.
Puts both his hands out, touches the ground, and nothing to you. Nothing happens. He just begins feeling the ground. The witch is going to cast a spell. The witch in front of you disappears.
Misty step, our dimension door.
It's just gone?
Yeah, there's like a pop noise, and then she's not there anymore. That was a really good pop noise. The demon. He's gonna try to pull himself up, I guess. Alright, so he barely drags himself up onto the edge, and you can see now both of his legs have burnt away, and these, like, bees are flying out of his legs. He's like, what even am I? Ah! He screams out. Devon.
Take a guess.
Is there anyone for Devon
Oh,
to
he
attack?
could move.
Yeah, I mean, you could attack Vorithos if you want to.
Yes, do it.
Fuck it. 18.
That will hit.
Yes.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Let's see what this dude's health is like.
It does like 2 health. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
You throw your returnerang at this man, and it slams up against the chains around his head. And he doesn't even react like he noticed it. Cock, it is now your go.
I'm gonna walk up to the demon, pick it up by its head, and then slam it into the ground.
And then just pop it back in.
Alright, unarmed strike. You're just punishing it for being stupid.
That is...
Hey, he only specified that he didn't want to go out by burning in lava.
It's true.
That's a natural 20 plus 7.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 12.
12 damage. This guy actually... Oh yeah, I gotta... Forgot that he took some lava damage as well, so I'm gonna add that. He slams onto his head. Ugh! Hey! You're gonna make me go brain dead! He says in Infernal. He does not call you a turtle bitch this time. Is that your full go?
Yep.
Reinhardt, you begin to feel the ground under you shake.
I don't like this.
Alright, so something's gonna happen. Set, you're looking down, aiming your gun, ready for when this person, if they pop out. And then suddenly their head pops out about over here. And you can see they're burning. They're literally melting. They're on fire. But for the time being, there's something happening to their skin that's just keeping them alive long enough for them to try to climb up out of this pit.
Shoot.
Okay. I will.
That's as far as she can get. Reinhardt.
Did she take any damage from burning?
Yes, she did.
Personally, I do not want to fight the massive demon by myself.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I am going to move. Can I, with my bonus action, can I go over here?
Only I can bonus action dash, I believe. So it would have to be an action for you to dash.
You can make it there, right? You can make this with your movement.
Okay, I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
Get out of the way so we can all converge on him when we actually, decide to attack, because I do not want to get punched by this guy and die instantly. I feel like he has a lot of power.
Straight through the portal.
Alright, set.
Boom. That's only 80 feet. In 6 seconds, she pops up. She's like, oh. I'm just standing right there with a gun pointed at her.
I assume you shoot her?
It's like a really long stick, so whenever she pops out, you poke her back.
19.
Yep, that'll hit.
Would you consider, I didn't have advantage, right?
No.
Okay. So, oh yeah, I got the full 6 damage, which actually is 10 damage.
Alright, she pokes her head out, you're right there, shoot her in the face, and she goes back down under.
It's like,
You just hear ah! As she falls back into the lava.
It's whack-a-mole.
Yeah. Charos looks at Cox, thinks he's got it good over here.
Oh, I got it.
Right here. And start waving his hands like, hey! What are you doing? Don't do that!
Hey.
Giant demon.
Vorus Thath. Fuck, I can't say that name right. Vorathaz. With his hands, he sort of knelt over both muscular arms placed on the ground. The ground shakes. And then there's a silence as it stops shaking. And the summoning circle disappears. And all the candles go out.
Good or is that bad? I don't know.
Oh, that's a great sign.
And then you hear, what the fuck? As the witch reappears. And she says, we had a deal! And he turns and says, you should learn not to make deals with demons. And he points his hand at her on the backs. Holy shit.
Is she dead?
So yeah, anyone who's looking, one moment there's a witch, the next moment there's a flash of light and there's a skeleton and she falls over dead. And he says, welcome to my throne.
Bells for the skull throne, Andrew.
Blood for the blood god.
The demon being held by Cock is like, he's gonna try to plead with you. He's like, please, I didn't realize how tough you are, please, man. I got a family, I got kids, don't do this. You're better than this, man.
He's really not, my dude.
Anything on the worst.
And then, as he says that, he's gonna try to thwack you with his tail, thinking he's got you distracted. But I assume a 14 won't hit you.
No.
He swings his tail, you just duck under it.
Does he still have his tail?
He still has his butt and his tail, but his legs have been melted off. Devon, would you like to throw your returner hang once again?
Not at the demon that just turned the witch into a skeleton. And if that's the only thing I can attack, I'm just not going to.
Okay, that's fair enough. Cock, would you like to dunk the demon? The other demon? The far less intimidating demon?
Okay, so after he plated with me, I started walking away like, okay, alright. Then he tried to hit me with his tail, and out of reflex, I kicked him into the lava.
Alright, give me a strength roll. Oh my god.
24.
Alright, so the tail comes, you duck, you kick him out of reflex, you're just like, ah! He falls into the lava and dies. Just burns to death instantly. A bunch of bees fly out of the lava.
Then I go over here and I bow.
You bow?
I kneel, not bow.
Okay. Yeah, the summoning circle has disappeared. It's now just red rock ground and all the candles have gone out. And he just stands there looking at the skeleton he just created, sort of rubbing his chin like, yes, this will do.
That's very good.
The other witch, who had ducked under, now appears over here and tries to climb out. Let's see if she's... Let's see if she can break my curse of rolling like dog shit. No, she cannot.
Did she take any damage from the lava between turns? I'll get this eventually, guys. Okay.
She takes a bit more damage. She tries to grab up onto the rocks, but part of it breaks off. She falls back in.
He's not having a good time.
Reinhardt.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to run around, go here, and my curiosity is piqued. The thing in front of me, is that a chest?
It's a mimic. Don't trust it.
It looks like a chest, but you can also tell that it's alive, and it's chained up to the wall behind it, and it's trying to, like, lurch forward towards you, but it can't get past its chain.
Okay, I was just curious. I'm just like, my looting mind is like, ooh, I want loot. Alright, well, I'm gonna go here and... Well, he just killed the witch, so... I'm gonna take a pause on attacking him.
Okay.
Unlike I ever even attacked him.
Right.
But
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Do you want to prepare any actions or anything?
Sure. Alright, if he decides to charge into anyone, I will attack from behind.
Okay, sounds good. Set. You dash around.
I stab her in the face.
You
with my
see the
rapier.
horror in her face.
I am faster than you.
Bitch.
Will a 21 hit?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, so this is my rapier, so it's a D8, so I can do more damage. And I got the 8, so that is 12 damage.
You stab her in the face. Well, you stab through one of her eyes. Ah! She falls
Accept
back
it.
into the lava.
And as she falls, I'm like, just accept it and drown, bitch.
Honestly, she might. Cheros looks back at Cock, sees what he's doing, runs back over here and kneels.
We are not swearing allegiance to a demon.
Well, you aren't.
As he kneels down, he hears this voice in the back of his head, and then he looks over to Cock and he's like, this is a great ruse, we'll get him. And then Vorothas looks over, sees the two people kneeling, rolls his eyes, and then walks back up towards his throne and sits down.
I'm not even closer to him.
Whack-a-mole.
She's dead.
He's dead.
Both of them are dead. Devon, what would you like to do?
I kneel to no one. I just do nothing.
Okay. You stand there,
Broom guy.
arms on either side, refusing to kneel. The demon doesn't seem like he cares whether Cock kneels or not. Cock, what would you like to do? Cheros, you can hear him whispering, counting, like getting ready to attack.
Are one or both of the corpses still on the table?
Yeah, both of them are still on the table.
Gonna go steal their arms.
Alright, I'm gonna... yeah, I'll just sprint over to this table.
Okay.
And that is my go.
Just loots right in front of the big demon. Don't worry, they don't need this anymore.
I'll just say this so that we can officially end combat. The witch does not come back out of the lava.
She died. She gave up.
And yeah, that is where we will end today's session. You guys are in the lair of a demon, and you have not spoken to him, and there is still.
Do
more
we
to
level
figure
up?
out. Yes, you do level up as you have defeated the Sisterhood of Blood, at least for now.
I am ascending.
We are ascending the levels.
I will now be able to attack twice per turn.
I now have
fuck.
uncanny dodge, and I can use my reaction once per turn to have the damage attack.
We didn't even get to... I love D&D, man.
Oh, I can attack twice. I mean, twice too now.
All right, good session, everybody. Good session.